We got us one wrong.
Already.
This that motivation right here.
Yes, sir.
You know, the people need that motivation.
Tenfold.
Everybody going through something, you know what I mean?
Already.
The system won't keep you down.
Oh, that's that motivation. Oh, keep your head up.
Good day. This your boy, better yet your man, MARKELPRINES, the entrepreneur that all the gurus will soon learn to hate. First and foremost, I want to just say Happy New Year to all of you. I hope your New Year's is starting out pretty good. Mine's is starting out awesome. And I want to come back with this third installment of the series, The 3 Keys to Success. Now, I gave you the first 2 keys. The first one was the importance of the auto ship. So we discussed the importance of that. The second key was the importance of making the list. The reason why you need to make that list and how you need to separate that. Now, this one here, the third part, is what they usually call the silver bullet in the industry of home-based business. Is actually the 3-way call. So the 3-way call, I'm gonna start out with this. Now, we touched on the idea that, you know, when you're prospecting people, you're going to be talking to friends and family members, people that generally know you right off top. And we also touched on the fact that they like you, they know you, they care for you, they love you. But when it comes to the aspect of business and being able to give advice on financial situations, on creating wealth, they don't trust you. Now, that's something that all of you are going to have to come to grips with. You're going to have to understand that your family and friends, not to say that they have bad intentions towards you or look at you in a negative light. It's just the fact of the matter that you hold a special position in their hearts and in their minds. In one position that you do not hold is the position of trust when it comes to helping them create financial freedom or financial wealth. Unless you are someone who has already shown and proved that hey, you've built the company and they see you driving around in a nice fancy car and they know that you have success already. So whenever you start your business with your business partner, upline, or sponsor, like I said, whatever they want to call themselves, you want to make sure you utilize the 3-way call. Now, the importance of the 3-way call is this. You have the love, you have the like, and you have the respect of your potential prospect based off of your own conversations with them, your own personal relationships. But you don't have the trust when it comes to them believing that you can actually get them to the point where they're looking to go with creating this wealth or adding a little extra income. They might not even think that you can help them with that. So the 3-way call is very valuable. What you're going to do is, with your business partner, you're going to use their expertise and you're going to use what's called in the industry edification. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you know the person that you're working with, that you know their background, that you have an idea, a sense of who they are. Now, more than likely, if they've been in your life for any short period of time, you might know a little bit about them, where they work, how do they conduct themselves, how are they interpersonally with other people. So you have a good idea of the character of the individual that you're doing business with. Now, if you're not too familiar with them and you just met them the other day and you got into business with them, you say, hey, this is a great opportunity. I don't know this person, but I'm going to take the shot. What you want to do is, first off, you want to have a strategy session with them. You want to basically interview that individual and find out what are their goals, What are their successes? What have they been able to accomplish already in this industry? Now, I'm going to use the example because I want to teach from the basis of you being a new person. And you being a new person, you're going to be that go-to person for the next individual that you bring into your business. So obviously, if today you join a business and tomorrow you go through the processes of the first 2 steps and you're at the point where you're ready to do a 3-way call, you don't have enough experience in the business to say, hey, I've helped this person, that person create this type of income, financial freedom, or anything like that, because you just got started yourself. So what you want to do is you want to build that person up from the standpoint of their character, from their willingness to be of assistance, from the fact that they are the ones that's going to be of great assistance. Not that they're going to be the ones to do it all for you to help you gain that financial freedom or that extra income, that they're going to be a great source of information and counsel, and that they're going to be the ones to also help you when it's time for you to do your 3-way calls. So if you're speaking of yourself, if you're that person and you're going to be that 3-way person with a new potential sponsor or a sponsored person that you're going to have in your business, you want them to know a couple of things about yourself. First and foremost, you want them to know that you're the type of person that's dependable, that, hey, when I call this individual, they're there to answer my questions. They're there to help me. When I need a 3-way call, they're there to answer the phone and help me out. They make themselves readily available to me to help me get to where I want to go. And I appreciate them so much for the fact that they are working with other individuals to help them do the same, but they also have taken time out of their day to help me achieve what it is that I'm looking to achieve. So with that, I know for a fact that they're a person that's looking to serve and help the overall group that we are looking to build and that we are going to build, the team structure that we're going to build. They will be a great source of help for you also, as they have been with me. Now, of course, if you're that individual that's listening, that's being edified, you're listening, you're taking in this information, of course, you want to add confirmation to that when you get into that conversation with that person that's being basically spoken to on the phone, the person that's being prospected. You just want to be able to confirm, yes, what he or she said about me is absolutely true. I've been in the business of serving individuals for however long that you've been in the business. But then again, if you're fairly new and it's just your first week, you would say something like, I have made it my life's mission, my life goal to help individuals become financially free or earn that extra income from home. And he or she is absolutely correct in saying that I have been there for them and I am looking to be there for you also. My goal is to make sure that I am able to help you become as successful as possible. And in your success, I will be successful also. So that's my goal. I cannot be successful without you being successful, and I am dedicated and committed to helping you achieve these goals. I look forward to working with you closely and personally to help you, keep you accountable, and be a source of great information and mentorship. So those are some of the key things that you want to touch on when it comes to the three-way call. And that's why it's important to do that call, because it adds confirmation not only to that prospected person that they have a great source of people that they can rely on, but also that they have a source of people that are committed to them and helping them achieve their goals. Now, even though you're in business by yourself, you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. You're your own business owner in the aspect that you run your day-to-day operations, but you will like to rely on counsel, people that can help you get to those next levels. And the three-way call is essential for that, because that person that's being edified, they're adding the missing piece. They're adding the level of trust that you need in your business. And I know I'm making this video a little long here. I'm at 10 minutes. Usually I don't go over 5 minutes, but this one is very important and I don't want to chop it up. So I'm going to use this example. Have you ever told a friend, family member, or spouse something, let's say, for example, that, let's say a movie. You tell them that, hey, this is a great movie. I think you should watch it. And they're like, well, you know, I don't know. I'm not really into that kind of stuff. And they give you every excuse under the sun why they don't really want to watch it, even though you said, hey, this is good. You know, the actors in it, they played a good role, blah, blah, blah. And have you ever noticed that somebody else will come along, maybe a stranger that they don't even know, will come along and say the same exact thing that you said? And next thing you know, they're coming home to you saying, you know, I heard about this movie. I think that movie that you were telling me about, somebody told me that that's a great movie, that I should go out and see it. I'm thinking about going to see it. And you're sitting there looking at them like, really? I told you that a couple of days ago that was a good movie, but you rather take the information from a third party, another source. I know that's happened to a lot of us. That's happened to me on plenty of occasions. So even me myself, being someone who might be looked at as an authority in certain situations, I get that kind of pushback from people. So of course I have my business partners, my upline, that I do three-way calls with myself, because I could be making a lot of money and show that to friends and family and they still not believe it. But as soon as it comes out of the mouth of my business partner, it's like it's brand new to them. They're like, I never knew that existed. I never looked at it that way. You can use the same exact words as that individual themselves who's explaining the information, and it just doesn't ring a bell to your friends or your family members. But as soon as they say it, it's like something just instantly clicks. I don't know what that really is all about completely, but I know it's just that extra level of comfort. Just knowing that somebody else is involved in something, and it's crazy to me because they don't even have to know that person. That person could have been the grocery store worker who hasn't had any success in the business at all, but it's just that they've lent a different voice. Their voice is not your voice. So they gave the information, delivered it, and it just struck a chord. So I want to leave you with this. I want to make this video too long. I want to thank you for joining me today. I look forward to making more videos and giving helpful tips going forward in this year, 2017. The goal of last year was to hit a certain level of comfortability in being able to start this channel and be able to provide helpful information. This year's goal is to accelerate that and to move forward and to add even more value and to, in the words of a great individual who I follow and who's a source of mentorship to me, Mr. Grant Cardone, is to 10x my efforts and my work this year. So the 10x is to basically do 10 times or so the work and the effort, put forth more effort than you did the last time in the last year. So I look forward to, in the words, 10xing my output to you, my assistance, my mentorship to you, my counsel to you, my sharing with you personal development tips, helpful tips in growing your business, your home-based business, and being that source, that reliable source to you. Also, I want to make sure that I add in here, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you make comments at the bottom of the video. Let me know if there's a certain topic or topics that you would like me to touch on. As stated before, I don't mention my particular company in the videos. If you would like to know exactly what businesses I operate to earn income from home, make sure you reach out to me. Make sure you let me know whether you want to talk on the phone. Hit me up with an email. That's mprines, the number 7 at gmail.com. So that's MPRINES, the number 7 at gmail.com. I try to do my best to check emails. It's not my primary source, so I would say even better than that. Scratch that, scratch the email. If you want to send me an email, if you're comfortable with that way, do it. But I prefer maybe on Facebook. Send me a message on Facebook. That's MARKELPRINES on Facebook. You see my picture up there. Send me a direct message. Let me know when you're available to talk. Let's actually have conversations. Sometimes, you see so many comments online, people just commenting back and forth, but I prefer to talk to people. I'm not afraid to get on the phone and speak with a person because that makes a more personal interaction with the individual so that you know exactly who it is that you're talking to, so you can get more of an idea, a feeling of being able to trust this individual, to be able to work with this individual. And especially if you're going to be a part of my business or any other counsel, and knowing that, hey, I answer the phone. Knowing that, hey, when it's time for you to do a 3-way call, you can call me and talk to me, which is something that a lot of us are moving away from, this social age where we say that we're more connected. Yeah, we have a lot more friends and connections and whatever you want to call them, but nobody gets on the phone anymore and actually talk to the other person, to hear a voice, to make that connection. I want to change that. I want 2017 to be a year that we actually really connect and get on the same page with each other and learn. Words written down say part of the picture. It gives part of the picture. But when you actually hear a person's voice and you can understand that they're sincere in what they're saying, and you have a general and genuine sense that they are there to actually help you, like I am, it just adds for a better situation. So once again, I look forward to speaking with you, making a lot more videos from the comfort of my home. Just being able to help you live this dream of being financially free, independent, and obtaining whatever goals that it is that you have for yourself. So once again, this is your boy, better yet, your man, MARKELPRINES, the entrepreneur that all the gurus will soon learn to hate. I had to get that in there one more time. And we're going to make it happen. 2017 is going to be a very interesting and exciting year. I hope that it's a positive year. In that aspect, there's so many other topics that we could touch on. And hey, I don't mind. If you want to talk about anything outside of business, if you want me to make videos about anything else, this isn't like you can't mix state and church and government and stuff like that. That's not this type of platform. I want everybody to feel comfortable in joining me, so I don't want to offend anybody, offend anyone's views. But if you want to discuss different things, politics, I'm somewhat really, I would say really into politics. I would say 90% of the time when I have my TV on, I'm watching the news. I kind of got a addiction to watching the news. It's been like that for the last few years. Any TV shows that I watch is basically on a DVR, and I watch that late night or whatever when I got a little extra time. But through the day, it's like, okay, I turn my TV off at night. It was on the news channel. I turn it on, it's right there on the news. The only time I really change the channel is when my lady gets home. She don't want to see all that. She don't care too much about politics and hearing all that, so I change the channel so that she's able to watch something that she can enjoy. But as far as my channel goes, we can make this diverse. We can work it the way we need to work it and how we want to work it. So if that means adding on additional pieces, different segments, let's do it. Let's be bold. Let's go out in 2017 and make the best of the year and do what it is that we all would like to do and see done. But the one key thing is, let's do it together. Togetherness, working together as a collective, is one thing that I'm big on. I know everybody has their different businesses and things like that, but I feel as though there's room for everyone. And we just have to work on being more together in the things that we want to obtain, because I say 95% of us all have the same goal in mind. But it's just, we may take different routes, take different routes to get there. But hopefully we'll all end up in the same location, enjoying the view. So I'll leave you with that. Till the next video.
Yeah. Hey, Chief. We got us one wrong.
Already.
This is that motivation right here.
Yes, sir.
You know, the people need that motivation.
Tenfold.
Everybody going through something, you know what I mean?
Already.
The system won't keep you down.
Oh, it's that motivation. Oh, keep your head up. Never should you give up, man. I know we going through the rough. That motivation. No lies on your mind. Get hard from time to time. Keep